Never brings us a sandwich.
What?
Rude.
I often imagine that by this time you two have at least eaten once.
One day. One more day.
This will be the first time I've eaten all day, as is usually the case on Mondays.
You want a cookie?
I'm sorry if I don't be thinking about nobody else.
Yes. Yeah, okay, so episode 7, and we are one day away from the season start.
It's almost that time.
Almost.
And it says right here that we still only have
What is this?
The
17 subscribers.
last of that, last.
So
quarter
let's
that
try
I
to
got.
change that, guys. Check out Smoke Jam on
That's-
YouTube.
I
Please
think that's
subscribe
important.
there.
Yeah, we need subscribers so we can go live.
And we only need like another 20 people.
30, but who's
30?
counting? Who's counting?
Well, I should have been apparently.
If we get 5 people to get 5 of their friends, boom, we're good.
There you go. And then once we start advertising heavy on TikTok, we'll get followers on TikTok. But I gotta
We are on TikTok now as well.
I tried to go and I tried to take clips of the videos to post on YouTube, but if you take them off YouTube,
Easy.
it takes the sound away.
Really, you can't download it as an MP4?
Probably. I would have to like. I wasn't doing it that way. I
Okay.
was literally like trying to cut out.
I mean,
a
there's
section
2-hour
of the video.
videos as well. Going YouTube to MP4, it takes a minute.
But if that is what it takes, I will do it. But I was definitely trying to find an easier way. I even tried like.
I can definitely edit down videos. It wouldn't let me, or it was being very difficult to start a new TikTok
Right.
because I just can't rebrand mine at this point.
I mean, I feel you
It's
on
deep.
that.
It's
I feel
deep.
you on that.
You can't what?
I really
Rebrand.
can't rebrand my TikTok at this point.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like 300 videos deep.
It's like it's all about your beatboxing though, right? Yeah. So
You have to start a new one.
right.
Yeah.
That's why we use mine, because mine was literally just for me to get on TikTok to watch videos. I wasn't trying to like post any videos or have a TikTok. I just was using that whenever I saw a TikTok I like. If I wanted to look at the
I
person's
saw
page.
you have hidden likes on it, which made me chuckle. I was like, oh no, he was being scandalous on this app too.
If you don't get on somewhere, you
Tell me
can
what.
guarantee if you follow me on social media, I'm probably being scandalous. It's
Yep.
social media, you know.
That's the
I'm a
point.
social bitch.
So, the big question around this area, if you listen to, like, it looked concerning, man. They didn't look prepared. That's the best way I could put it. They looked like,
Talking about the Pistons?
yeah, 5 people.
We should
I
have
was a
looked prepared.
little disappointed too,
Yeah,
though.
they've had the actual preseason, and they've had the whole, like, they've had
Training
time.
camp.
It's still growing pains though,
I
man.
know what's
I
going to
mean,
happen, but
So we
I
have
think
to
that
adjust
I
what-
think that is what it is, but I am a little bit disappointed because I expected them to come out the gate a little hotter.
well, they're not
Like-
out the gate yet.
I stand
So-
firm.
Well,
at
I mean, even
8
in
to 10 seed.
preseason, I expected the way this
Playing
team
season.
is trending. I definitely expected the preseason to start off with a bang, to give people something to be excited about. But it has definitely, for me, I would say, caused a few more concerns than anything.
and I think a lot of that has to do with just the rebounding.
Yes,
They're fucking horrible.
that is a big part of it.
Our
They're-
center's more concerned with shooting threes.
Yes.
And then, is that a preseason thing?
I hope so. He threw up 10 the other day. That better not
It's
be
got
an
to
average.
there's got to be a preseason thing.
Yeah, that's
it's got to be. You're
definitely
no way you're taking 10
The
threes.
coach
a game.
doesn't let
no
you
way.
stay in. If he does,
Fuck no,
then
he
they
pulls
do.
you, yeah. Especially with the depth we can have at the big man too. Once Marvin Bagley's healthy.
Now that losing him, that is kind of a blow.
I like it. I'd rather them get their playing time earlier in the season. The younger guys that are younger than him, even because he's only 25.
yeah.
No, he's like 23.
Is he? Is he
Really?
really?
He's
Oh,
only
where's my
23.
laptop?
He might be 23. He's one of
No.
our older young guys.
He
though.
was like Duran. He was drafted at 18.
Okay, he's still one of our older young guys though.
That's fine. Well, he's older in the sense that because he's the same age as Sadiq, I think. He's older in the sense that he's played in the league longer than everyone else.
Yeah, but he's older than Cade. He's older than Ivy.
Well,
he's,
obviously, because Cade's only 20.
he's older than Stu.
Yeah, Stu's. No, I think Stu's like 23 too. I think Stu, Sadiq, and him are what? Because Bagley should have came out the next year, 2019. But he saw his stock was so high with the 20 points, he came out that year and obviously went second, so it worked out for him.
Yeah, true. How do we feel about us waiving Kemba Walker and not getting anything back for him?
That's trash. Because he was
Anything
at least
back
worth
from him.
something.
The huh? We got nothing back for him.
We got Duran.
For dropping Kemba Walker?
No, again, you only took on Walker so you could get Duran in the first place.
Okay, that's just...
No.
So the trade, yeah, they traded Jim. They traded Grant for the fucking stupid picks that one was like, oh my god, and a couple other players. They traded him. Actually, it was him and for some picks. And everyone was like, oh shit. And then they took on Kemba Walker's contract with. By doing that, they gave up they got New York's pick. That's how they got New York's pick, was just taking on that contract. There was nothing else to it.
No, but we could have traded Kemba in this offseason in a package.
That's what I
in a package.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody would have taken him.
that's a lie. I guarantee you he get picked up. That's a lie.
It's more about you got to send him to somewhere where he wants to go, and if he doesn't want to go, he's not going to play for them either.
No, but you package him with, say, honestly, Isaiah Stewart's probably our most tradable young guy.
He's not. You're not trading Isaiah Stewart. They just put out a video. Did you not see the YouTube video they put out on him?
There's no way you telling me Kemba Walker ain't worth something on the market.
I'm saying that Kemba Walker is not going to.
Somebody need. I mean, the thing about it was
Kemba Walker wanted to go where he wanted to go, which meant that you had nobody. Like he had to choose.
well, that's fine, but somebody would have took him.
I think somebody would have took him, even if it was for a
We'll
second
see
pick.
if he signs again, where he signs.
But regardless, I'm happy he's off the team. Hopefully he finds somewhere he
It
can...
would be.
Especially if he not playing.
He don't want to be there. He
So,
wasn't good anyway. Like he almost played himself out of the league in fucking New York.
yeah, but like...
He literally went to Boston and was like, almost played himself out in Boston. Then they were like, oh well, maybe New York will
Do
be.
you think
his chance.
Isaiah Thomas or Kemba Walker's better?
The new Isaiah
Yeah,
Thomas?
yes. Well, not new anymore, but yeah.
I think they're both the same. They
I think
both
they're
had
a
good
very
year.
comparable player.
They had a good year, and neither of them are starting caliber.
No, nobody wants Kemba to start. Oh,
That's
God.
my point.
Right.
No, off the bench,
You're
seventh,
not giving
eighth
a
man?
second round for someone
Giving
that's
me
coming off the
6,
bench.
7 assists
Unless it's somebody
off
that's
the
coming
bench.
out. No, unless it's somebody that's really coming off the bench, like your 6-man. But he ain't even 6-man. He's a 9-10. He's some dude that comes in maybe defensively. They didn't play him in New York. And New York
But
was
that's-
shit last year.
That's because New York is rebuilding. They're in a rebuilding process, and it's very possible that they didn't see him as part of their rebuild.
If we actually had the info, I'd be like, all right, well, let's go through every fucking team's starting 4 guards and tell me which one he takes the place of. Because again, you
It's
got
a few.
There's 4 guards. You got. I'm saying
I'd take him over Murray.
Who?
You
Jamal
take
Murray.
Kemba Walker over Jamal Murray? No, I don't know
I mean,
about
you
that.
could do that. I just don't think it's a good idea if Jamal Murray's healthy.
That's up to you and what you're looking for in a guard.
I think he could start in Indiana right now.
No, not with. He couldn't start over Halliburton or the.
Halliburton's a wing.
No, Halliburton's their fucking point guard.
No, he's a point forward.
No, he's their point guard.
He's like 6'8".
And so is fucking.
See, that's the whole fucking problem.
Yeah, so is Cade.
A point guard ain't what it used to be.
Yeah.
Because it's so many players to me now that are playing point guard that are not guards.
You can
or
push
not
Halliburton.
point
When you
guards.
draft him, what does it say? It says point guard. It doesn't even say shooting guard.
If he's 6'8",
Oh, we definitely need to compare teams today.
if he's
Yeah, we
6'8",
can
put
do
his
that.
motherfucking ass down there on that block. Put him out on that wing. Why is you trying to run point at 6'8"?
You
I don't give a
wanna be
fuck.
Michael
If you got good passing skills, then fucking be a Jokic.
Magic Johnson.
Be a Jokic. We need your height down there catching rebounds and shit. We don't need you out on the perimeter.
Yeah, but
You 6'8", bitch. Get down there
is
in
he
that paint.
6'8"? Look it up.
Or get on that
Tyrese
wing
Halliburton.
and
I
do
don't think
some
he's
shit.
6'8". I think he's 6'6", 6'7". I think he's Cade's height.
I'm just saying. Personally,
It says point guard, shooting guard.
Okay,
So that's promising.
bitch, I need you to
Where's your height though, bro?
be. I need you to be down there catching some
Fancy up
rebounds
is
and
not
shit.
good for that. 6'5". Okay.
Yeah, that
I
ain't too
told you
bad.
he was a fucking
That ain't too
point
bad.
guard.
That's a
Okay,
guard height.
that's it.
That's a guard height.
Because there was big talk about him
I could see him playing alongside Kemba.
listening to the fantasy draft stuff. Like he went up like a
So
lot.
many spots, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people were taking him like ahead of tons of people.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got the top 5 people that were going, but he was going 6, 7, 8,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like the dude's on one of the worst teams in the league. And I don't really like.
Which helps him, actually.
I know it helps fantasy wise, but at the same time, that doesn't help him because he might not play as much as you want him to.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We can hope.
Maybe.
So, we did our fantasy basketball draft.
Mm.
Oh, I don't have my team.
And I think I'm about... Oh, yeah, you have... I can pull it up for you. I think I'm about to walk this league. I am fucking confident as hell.
I had the 9th pick.
I was 7.
What league?
Some league that I
Random
Okay.
disc golfers. Like,
random.
Because I was about to say, I'm still waiting on you to say something about our basketball league.
Oh.
Because Paul keep asking me, can he join? Can he join?
What, oh, this thing? I don't know. We can do it right now. Figure out. We don't. How many people we got? Paul, 4 people.
Fox, we had a whole fucking.
we could force chat.
No. That was the whole. That was that keeper league. That wasn't even a keeper league. It was just one season.
Fox.
We can force chat in.
Force chatting.
That's 5.
Why is you bullshit?
I mean, it would have to happen today if we were to start.
Yeah.
But anyways, Trey
Fox,
Young.
there was only 4 of us in that league?
Huh?
No, I thought so, yeah.
There was other people.
It was 9 of us, 10 of us. Who the fuck was Zesty Chicken Burrito? Who the fuck was that?
That was my boy Dennis.
Oh, yeah, he went 1-20.
Yeah, he did not do well.
I mean, well, it don't matter. I was in fucking first place the entire fucking season, and I finished in last.
Well, we might have to do it next year.
I went 16-5. Yeah, I finished number 1, and then in the playoffs, I lost to Fox. Unfortunately,
So this fuck
I
took my
forgot
guy
about that
like
league.
multiple times.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Wait, which guys?
Desmond Brooks.
Desmond Bain.
Bain. Yep, Bain.
I'll give you other names.
Well, I was trying to figure out which one it was. It was Brooks or Bain. I couldn't remember.
Hear the starting 5 at least, Justin.
okay.
Trey Young, Jaylen Brown, Zach LaVine, Pascal Siakam, Christian Wood.
Yeah, that's
The Christian Wood
That's
boy.
like damn near a guaranteed 30
Yeah,
points.
that Christian Wood though. He ain't even gonna start.
He up and down.
I don't care. He's a walking 10 and 10.
Maybe.
But he up and down.
No,
though.
guaranteed.
Okay.
He be up and down.
Watch. We'll see. We'll see.
All right.
And then
I
I
mean-
got Jalen Green late as fuck from the Rockets. He's about to go crazy this year stats wise.
Everyone says
That's
that.
why he been pushing Jalen Green all this time. He been saying all this shit about Jalen Green. Now
Big
it
fan.
makes sense.
Big fan of Jalen Green.
I like his game. I like his game.
And I had a few like shooting for the stars. I got John Wall. I know I took John Wall from you. I know you were thinking about him.
No, actually, I wasn't.
I mean, that John Wall pick could be lucrative. If he gels
It's
and fits
boomer
with,
bust. It's boomer bust to the max.
Because if he fits with that Clippers team, he could
think
have a
he
great
will.
year. He could have a really fucking good year.
It's like the 30-somethings all old as fucking slow.
Bro.
Just
You're
playing
not
slow
gonna tell him
basketball.
my team?
Oh, I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up.
Oh, you in the same league with him?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was some Facebook thing I saw from like.
Where you
ZD.
at? Where you at?
It's on ESPN.
I do think this is the best one for basketball. And Mr. Foxy Fox's team is Cade Cunningham, Jordan Poole, Kevin Durant, Evan Mobley, Wendell Carter Jr., and Ben Simmons, Brandon Ingram, Kuzma, Jeremy Grant, and Claxton.
You think Jordan Poole gonna be able to see?
He should be able to see. He
I
just got a
hope
big
it's not a
paycheck
shooting
pay
guy.
for them glasses he needs.
Yeah, that's a nice little lineup, Fox.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice little lineup.
It's top heavy on talent.
It is top heavy,
Well, Corey. Well,
but
Durant was the 9th pick. I picked him 9th.
but that's the thing though. As long as they
That was nuts.
as long
that
as they
Durant was
stay
out.
healthy and
I
don't miss
reached
too
on
many
Cade.
games, it's
I
not gonna
re-
fucking matter.
I know. I reached on Cade. I took Cade in the second round.
I believe. Yeah, my first
No,
pick
I
was
think-
Trae Young
I
because
think Cade is gonna do you.
Well,
well.
it was like because I was again 9th pick out of 12, so I'm coming around the other way.
And also,
There's no way he was coming back to me in the 3rd round.
I took Trae 7.
Fox, that shit good as hell, ain't it?
What? It's fine. What do you want from me?
That shit tastes good as fuck.
Where'd you
It
get
take
it?
that shit tastes so fucking
Did you
good.
get it from me?
Yeah. No, I brought some shit over here from some other bum and
Well,
asked you
fucking
to roll
Rudy
it
did.
up. Who?
Rudy, I got 2 in here from Rudy.
Well, Rudy is confident, and he be confident that he be smoking good shit.
Wow, look
What
at that.
Fox? What is that?
It's a penis-looking thing, isn't it?
What the fuck is that?
I don't remember what he
That's
said it was.
PGRs. That's what that is.
And that's Rudy brought that over here for you to smoke.
Yeah.
Let me smell that Fox. What Rudy got up his sleeve? What is he doing?
All right, so back to the
Oh, it don't smell
preseason.
bad.
The preseason looked
Abysmal.
well. It also, I have mild hope that Cade was literally just fucking around.
It smelled good.
It really felt like he wasn't trying, and when he was trying, it wasn't trying. Like he would throw up threes. He
Yeah.
gave the ball up to Ivy a
preseason.
lot. I know, but bad habits tend to follow.
Yeah, but they're also told not to go 100% in those games because they don't fucking matter.
Mm-hmm.
They do not want to risk
Yeah,
an
that is
injury
the joke.
at
Then
all.
you see Ja go off for like 40 points, though.
Yeah, because are you going to tell that man no? He's
Yeah,
like
that's
looking
good
back at his coach like, no, I'm here to kill him.
As he's different.
do
And
you
not
mean
to
kill him?
mention, like,
What do you mean kill him, Ja? I mean kill him.
man, yeah, he different.
Yeah,
He's literally the best mentality in
do
the
you
league, I
think
think, right now.
Jaden can match that? Can he be close? Because he's bigger than Ja.
He's also smoother than Ja, which is what I like.
Yeah, he's not as explosive.
Ja's explosive and kind of clunky.
But
I'm not saying he's bad at anything or anything, like, but he's
Well,
not the
he
smoothest
is a
type
little-
of point guard.
Yeah, and he's a little injury prone.
but he also
Of course, I
got
love
to
the way he plays
find
Well, it's Derrick Rose type shit.
he got to get that chip on his shoulder because
Who?
Jaden Ivey.
because John Morant he plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Because he got
The biggest
he
one
was
in the league.
mad that he wasn't
Right.
drafted first.
That
Oh,
not to
Sorry,
mention he out here making personal vendettas.
Personal vendettas.
like
Mid-game.
I'm gonna
Mid-game.
dunk on every single big man in the
Every
league.
one of you.
Like he
Just-
he plays with a
he
fucking
tried
chip
to
on his
dunk on
shoulder.
Duran, and it didn't work.
When he eventually
You see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
He went up on. He definitely dunked on Cade. He definitely dunked on Cade.
I thought he had him. I thought he had Duran.
You
No,
saw
he didn't.
Cade had him?
No, I thought he had Duran, but he gonna have to go back to the drawing board on that one.
Well,
When Ja Morant eventually gets
He'll get him
traded to the
eventually.
Miami Heat, that's where he winds up.
L.A.
Nope, Ja will not be in LA.
I'll
he
see,
needs to be
I'll see
on
Miami before LA.
one of the harder playing teams that focuses on defense and has that grit to them. I see him in Detroit before LA.
I don't see him leaving.
Yeah, I feel like LA is too flashy.
I don't either really right now because they love him. This is a Memphis Grizzlies hat.
It's
It is.
Vancouver.
He
isn't
took
it?
it
The
on
Vancouver
school.
Grizzlies, the old logo. Yeah,
I mean, same thing.
Yeah,
same thing, same franchise.
but I don't see him leaving. Like he's like, I think he's the first of the Cades. The superstar that's like, fuck this, I'm staying where I was. Like, and again, it's nothing to do with the team. It's
You could
everything
say
to do with
that
the
started
fans.
with Dame.
Yeah, I guess you could.
Yeah, Damian Lillard will not give up on Portland for some reason.
He has refused.
Well, you could say it
He's-
about Beal too.
Damian Lillard's now in his second
Hey, it is
rebuild
true.
with Portland.
Bradley Beal has.
But you could
No,
also.
Bradley
start with
Beal's been
Washington.
trying to leave. He's been trying
What
to
are you
leave.
talking about? He just signed it. But you could also say it was because of the contract.
Mm-hmm,
Because
that's the only
they got-
reason he's staying.
They both got bigger contracts because they stayed.
Yeah.
I mean, then you got. No, he left.
Who?
I was finna say Marc Gasol, but he left to go to Toronto.
Yeah, he eventually left to go to Toronto.
So even he didn't stay, but he was with Memphis for 90% of his career.
But he didn't. I think that.
I think
they
he's still the
rebuilt.
points leader. in
Dirk.
offense.
I think it was
Dirk.
Dirk was a lifer.
Lifer.
I mean, Tim Duncan.
So
But that's a
yeah.
little older. I was trying to think of somebody more, or somebody still playing, or
Someone
more
current
relevant
that's stuck.
now.
Steph. Steph is a
Oh,
lifer.
Steph.
Steph's definitely.
That is true.
And same with Clay. I can't imagine. Both of them are probably gonna.
I can't imagine them in a different jersey. I really can't see it.
Yeah, but then again, Joe Montana played in the KFC.
The only way I could see it is if it was on some hometown type shit. Like,
Yeah, like he was going
like
home.
I
But isn't
want
he from
to.
Cali?
Well,
No, he's
Steph-
from Ohio. I think it's Canton.
Really?
I think he's somewhere around Canton.
Who?
Clay?
Steph.
I meant Clay.
Oh, I don't know where Clay
I thought
is.
Clay-
Steph ain't going anywhere.
I thought Steph was from. I thought
That's
he
the
was
fucking
from
franchise,
California.
baby.
Steph's gonna make $60 million in a year, in the next couple of years.
Well, he doesn't have to go
Oh, no,
anywhere.
I'm talking way late in their career when they're hitting like 37.
But that's the thing.
I like the taste of this.
Right?
That tastes pretty
fine.
good.
That's the same shit you get your buddy gets most of the time.
Oh, yeah, fair.
I mean,
I
it
like
just.
that
I don't know.
That
It
citrus
just tastes
sap
good
was
as fuck. Yes.
I knew you'd like citrus.
That
sap.
citrus sap was money.
I figured you'd like
The
it.
mint kush was alright, but
The what?
the mint kush, I was just calling it mint kush.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
It's aight, but-
Steph and Clay are kind of hard examples to use because they kind of solidified themselves there. Like they have no reason to leave.
Well, they're also a dynasty.
You got like
Clay is from LA.
multiple rings.
Yeah.
Like you broke all kind of
Yeah,
records
Clay's
and
from
shit.
LA. His dad was in the league.
Akron, Ohio. That's where Steph's from.
I thought one of them was from LA. I got them backwards. Okay.
Yeah. Both their dads were in the league, weren't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Michael Thompson and
Del Curry.
what's his real name? Shit.
Del Curry.
Wendell.
Wendell Curry.
I think is his name. I think it's Wendell. Because that's Steph's middle name.
Because weren't they?
Steph,
Wasn't
Stephen
Ja's
Wendell
dad
Curry, I
and
think.
Steph-
Purple as fuck.
Ja's dad and Steph's dad going at it or some shit like that?
Yeah, but it was like cool dad beef. It was
Well, I
funny.
know. They were actually being...
Because Ja's dad played too, didn't he?
Oh,
I think he... I'm pretty sure I read that right.
I'm gonna check that out.
T. Morant.
Yeah, T. Morant.
How long in the season before...
There's nothing
I guess
about
it's
him playing in the
Bagley.
I
NBA.
could have swore I read that somewhere.
No, but he has a beef with Usher, which is funny. John Morant's dad.
Oh, I got it wrong. I said it wrong. It's not Wendell. It's Wardell.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
even worse.
Wardell.
Because that's actually Steph's name.
Their names are flipped. So the dad's name is Wardell Stephen Curry or
Oh.
Stephen Curry, however you say it. Stephen, I think it is.
Yeah, Steph.
And then Steph's name is Stephen Wardell Curry.
Gotcha.
So
They're the creativest bunch, huh?
that's crazy.
No, my wife watched this movie, Mr. Fantastic, I think it was. It's about this dude and his wife, and they had like 6 or 7 kids, and they lived off the grid. Like crazy off the grid. Like these kids were fucking geniuses
Damn, he's a beanpole.
and shit. And they all had their name. All their names were made up. Like they made each name up because they wanted each of them to have a unique name that no one else
I mean,
had.
but isn't every name made up?
No, I meant like one that hadn't been used before. So they have
How
weird
do you-
names, like Buddha Dada, like weird shit that don't make sense. Like you'd hear it and go, "What?"
Sounds like a car.
I mean, it's fine for a name, but it's not like it would catch you off guard. It'd be like if you were in fucking say Africa or you were in fucking India
Right.
and you're somewhere and someone says their name and you'd be like, "Whoa, that don't make sense. The word shouldn't work like that." Like when you're in Sweden and you're looking at the words, you're like, "Those are English." Like the S is an S and the E is an E, but you're not supposed to have so many fucking vowels next to each other.
It's Cyrillic.
It's what?
That's the alphabet. I believe they all use the same alphabet.
Who?
The Cyrillic alphabet. Swedes, Russians, Danish. Like, I think all of their languages derive from the same alphabet.
Yeah, they all derive from Roman times. I mean, they all look like Roman times letters.
Sir,
It's just weird on how they arrange them.
let me educate you, because I think you trained.
Yeah, it's like Boggle.
Yeah.
It's like they just shake up their words.
Really
real-
weird boggle. And it's also weird, too. They have more than one name on buildings instead of it always being just like Myers or Target. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you see a building that's got 15 fucking names on it.
It's just for that place, though.
Yeah, I don't know what's there. I don't know if it's consult. I don't know what any of those words mean, but I know that there are 15 different words on one building.
It has stuff.
Well, they
I
don't-
think it's one of the things I
They're
do.
also more compact
Okay.
because there's, they're more like they go up instead of out. Like so, like those fucking condos they built down there.
Yeah.
Instead of doing something stupid like that and building single-use condos, they would have built fucking 3-story fucking buildings with, condos in them that are more efficient, more people.
Yeah, I could see that.
You know what I'm saying?
Sardines. Sardine style.
Doesn't feel like sardines. Feels like an apartment.
It's 2 different alphabets, sir. I thought I was right.
It is 2 different alphabets.
Yes. Because Rome, their language derives from the Latin alphabet. I mean, they both, Latin and Cyrillic both come from Greek. So technically it's kind of all the same.
Yeah, but it's
But-
just they split off at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So, who do y'all think is winning tomorrow?
You know that Latin is a dead language?
Yeah, no one uses it.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
Yeah, people know
I mean,
it.
like, people teach it and shit.
They
like,
teach it, but there's nowhere in the world that actually speaks it.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, how the fuck, if there are people still learning it,
Just scholars.
Just scholars.
That's ridiculous.
There's no actual like
Nerds.
There's no, not even nerds. There's no like old lady teaching.
No,
nerds.
that is the definition of nerds. You are learning something for no goddamn use.
No.
That is
I'm
true.
talking. For
That is very
example,
true.
There's no reason to learn Spanish in this fucking country.
Yes, it is.
Disagree.
Yes.
No. Hold on. If you're a Spanish American immigrant and you're here, the reality is you probably should be speaking English because your opportunities will be better if your English sounds like mine and not broken as fuck.
Okay, that may be.
If I'm trying to
So-
impress a Spanish girl's dad, it's very useful to me.
That's different.
That may be
That's
all well and
different.
good.
It's a
Grandma's
skill.
not teaching.
That may be all well and good, but the
I
world
bust
we
out
live
Latin,
in.
they're gonna make me go away.
No.
No.
Call an exorcist.
In the world we live in, if you can speak Spanish, they will fucking pay you. Jobs pay extra money for
That's
bilingual people and
I'm
shit.
just saying.
So it definitely pays to know extra languages.
I'm not saying it doesn't pay. I'm just saying it's more incentive,
Well, you guys know is the most valuable secondary language to learn.
especially for the old lady
Sign
too.
language.
This is true
Yeah,
because
that's become-
that
everyone knows
motherfuckers
that.
pay if you know sign language. There are
Oh,
jobs. Fox.
Artists, concerts, everything you can think of now.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a cool thing to have now as a sign
and
language
I
interpreter
wish
at every event.
I had kept learning it. I started and now
This is
I don't
dinosaur.
know.
My fingers. don't-
Aw,
That's
I
dinosaur.
love that.
Ha! I know that one.
I remember glitter.
Glitter.
Jazz hands.
That's fair. But yeah, since all these
I
like
remember the entire song.
you've seen all the
I
translation
believe I
devices,
can
right?
fly in sign language.
That's good.
We had to do it when I was in elementary school. The entire song, I Believe I Can Fly. We learned it in sign language.
Good Lord.
And I don't know why, but it has stuck with me. That is
Well, there's so many translation devices now that
Yeah.
it's sort of making other languages, I don't want to say obsolete, but it's not necessary to learn them completely.
yeah, that's true.
Earbuds. are
Google
like-
came out with the fucking earbuds that translate.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you
languages.
hear it, it
Yeah.
says speaks it
In
into
real
your ear.
time? Are you
My
kidding
iPhone
me?
will have them soon.
Yeah.
It'll be soon.
That's gonna be crazy.
Bro, I have you will be surprised how
I
many
can't wait
how
till the
many
computer
customers I
chips
have
start.
that come in and speak other languages, and they literally have their phones and they just like speak into their phones and then like show that shit to me. Like, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, bro, because I didn't believe that downtown Detroit got that many like people that speak different languages. Like, I mean, would you?
Yeah. It's an international city.
Yes, the city, but what they doing downtown? I guess everything is downtown.
That's what I meant. The city is the only place they would be. There's no one
I
outside.
mean, but
that
Fox still,
downtown.
that shit blew me. I've had people come in from Australia. I'm talking about to the point to where they come up and get you together. Like when he come in, all right, mate, what can I get? Like, can you teach me how to use? And I'm like, sir, like I don't hear.
Every day is just a sitcom for you with different
Yes!
side characters coming in.
Like just, oh my goodness, it's a lot of
Boys
British
around
people.
the world.
A lot of British people. I see a lot of. And today, I think I'm almost certain I had a Scottish guy today. I'm almost certain. Like he came in and he had like this really really cool fucking. It was like, you know, when the top of your ears pierce, like the bar that goes.
Yeah.
Oh
Through
yeah. I know what you're talking about. There's a
But
name for that.
instead of a straight bar, his in the middle was like, it was like spiraled, like in the middle, really weird. Like it was so cute. I mean, it was cute. But he was
I
speaking
can imagine
low.
it.
Like if he just spoke a little louder, but I'm almost certain he had a Scottish accent. So I'm like, all kind of motherfuckers come through, and I did not know it. But apparently that is a thing. I get a lot of British motherfuckers. A lot of British motherfuckers.
I mean, GM is an international company,
I mean,
but-
cause.
and their world headquarters is like right there.
I didn't fucking know that. No, I get a lot of Asians too, Fox. Oh my god. The Asians love us. They
Okay.
do.
Before you
I'm
get
good
us
on
canceled.
Oh wait, now would you ask that question? My bad. What do we
Who
think?
does
of
he
what?
think's gonna win? Who do you think's gonna win tomorrow? And it's Golden State and who?
Golden State against the Lakers.
Oh God.
Golden State.
Yeah. Wait, no. I'm gonna bring up the injuries too because I was looking at them earlier.
Golden State.
Westbrook's out.
Well, you know, that does actually make the Lakers.
Schroeder
Chances
is out
go
as
over
well.
Slightly better.
Slightly. Oh, they're getting better.
They're
And
slightly-
does
Schroeder
make
is
them
out.
better.
And Schroeder is
No,
out.
it's in Golden State.
Yeah. They're
Yeah,
not-
it's in the Chase Center.
There's no fucking way.
Hang on.
There's
LA's
no
going
way.
They're not going to go to.
It'd
No.
be-
Okay, what are the
State.
scores going to be then? Anyone want to take a shot at that?
I don't think it's a blowout.
No, I think it's 5 points.
No.
Five?
It's a little more than that. I say 12 points.
I think Golden State goes off and beats them by
Yeah.
18.
To be honest with
I
you,
say
I think the
118.
bench will be playing by the 4th.
Oh, yeah. Halfway through the third, and I think Steph's going to still be out there, still chewing on his mouth guard, toying with whatever point guard
I'll
defense
say-
they're going to run at him.
114 to 102. Golden State.
Ooh.
Is that the only game?
No, there's
No,
a
it
second
can't be.
game.
I was about to say it can't
They have the East Side, which is
Philly.
Philly and Boston.
Uh,
These are actually injuries that matter and actually hurt the team.
Yeah, this is injury's gonna matter. in this
They
match.
still have Gallinari. Boston still has Gallinari.
Okay.
But because he had that ACL tear, he's still out. That was in September.
I didn't know they had him though.
yeah, they traded.
And
for
Robert Williams just had left knee surgery on
Yeah, he's
October
out
7th.
for
So
a
he's going to be
while.
out for
Yeah,
most of the
that's-
season.
That's
I
a
would've
huge
drafted
loss.
him if he
That's their
wasn't
rebound.
out
That's a
for
lot of
most
their
of the
rebound right there.
I think this is actually going to be a good basketball game as opposed to the celebrity show of the LA Golden State game.
Philly is gonna win.
I got Philly in this game by like 8.
Well, we'll see if Harden shows up.
Man,
no, I think
you want to talk about a player that's been good in the preseason? For the minutes James Harden's been playing, he has been cooking.
that game is gonna be the blowout. No Robert Williams.
Fair.
Yeah.
And no coach.
New coach, yeah. But that might improve or that might make worse.
They're gonna struggle to get rebounds though.
That coach was good.
Robert Williams
That
is a huge chunk of their rebounds.
He is a
True.
huge chunk, but that coach is the reason they're in the fucking finals. If they have any other coach, I don't know.
Why'd they
if
get rid of him?
They didn't. They just suspended him.
Oh, that's right.
Who was the other big?
Horford.
Oh God, no.
Al Horford's gonna have a bad night.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes.
Oh, no.
Shit. I think that game is gonna be the blowout. That game is probably
Joel
gonna be
Embiid
like,
going off for like 38 and 15.
yeah, he's been a smash. Because even Robert Williams would only be like a speed bump for him.
True,
Like,
yeah.
He's not gonna stop him. He's just gonna agitate him or get in the way. But Al Horford is not gonna do either of those things. That's gonna
No.
be nasty.
Yeah. Did y'all see Ben Simmons stop Giannis the other day?
Oh, that's interesting. I did
I
not.
picked up Ben Simmons for a reason.
But he's not gonna be a stat stuffer.
He's gonna get rebounds. He's gonna get fucking blocks, and he's gonna get steals. He's gonna be the only person playing defense on
Where
that
he
team.
got picked, I wouldn't.
And
pick
he
him
ain't
that
gonna be
high.
stopping
I think
Giannis
he got
on a
him
regular
round
basis.
5?
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was like round 5. You picked him up.
No, because
I had him on my queue. Like I was.
First pick was Durant, then Cade.
I'll check for you.
Oh, you can actually see so you can see. I don't like that at all.
Why do we? By the way, every single fantasy league we play, we're in the same fucking division. I'm getting kind of sick of it.
Don't ask me.
I know it's by chance, but it's
Yeah.
every single league.
Yeah,
This is fruity as hell.
that's fruity to you.
What
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, that's fruity as
I
fuck
ain't
to
hit it
me.
yet. So I don't know.
Like almost like a deep berry flavor.
Oh, this shit that Rudy brought.
Yeah.
Let me see what this shit give me.
Might be the
'cause
placebo effect from it just being purple.
What's it say?
I'm gonna talk shit about Rudy if this ain't good.
Drafted 57th. So yeah, that was the.
Fifth round. But who went?
I mean, I can't.
Who
look
did
at
I
all
take before him?
that. Probably Poole, Cade, Durant, Mobley.
Yeah, Mobley for sure.
Man, you took Ben Simmons before Ingram.
I got
I don't
lucky.
get Fruity.
That one's lucky. I had Ingram in that queue for a while because I was like stuffed at wing. I was stuffed on wings.
I was like, I'm taking a bet on Ben Simmons. I'm thinking he's gonna give me the rebounds and the shit I need. I got guys that can score.
I mean, I hope so. I like Brooklyn. I like a lot of players on that team, so I hope they do well this year. I don't want to. I fucking hate Boston.
I hate New York teams.
No, this one doesn't feel like a New York team because
It is definitely in New York.
I know it's a New York
that
team.
is
but,
definitely a New York team.
it doesn't feel like the Knicks though,
Why?
because they don't
It
have the
was in New
stigma that they
Jersey?
suck.
See, that's why
They
you
don't
need
have
to know
this
how to
stigma
shoot.
that they
Who?
suck.
My bad. I'm looking at business.
There's at least fond memories of the New York Nets when they were the New Jersey Nets with Jason
Ooh.
Kidd and Vince Carter, and there was a heyday for that team that people actually liked.
Yeah, I get it. I didn't because I was a fucking Pistons fan.
Well, yeah.
So fuck them. I fucking hated Jason Kidd. He wasn't drafted by. He went. What?
This is why Giannis will remain unguardable. When you can do that,
Yeah, no, it's 2 steps from the fucking free throw.
he doesn't even have to get in front of you to dunk on you. Like,
I know.
he's on his hip. And he literally just stretched the ball out to fucking here. Like, bitch,
Space
no,
Jam
you're not
shit.
going to fucking reach it.
Hopefully,
That's-
Durant puts on 2 more inches.
That's ridiculous. I mean, this is just highlights from that game.
You know
so
he
it's
went
showing
4
all
for
kind of
16,
shit.
right?
Who?
Giannis.
4 for 16? I mean, that's tragic. But obviously, you know
Yeah.
that's going to get better.
Yeah.
You know that's not going to stay the same.
Yeah, no.
Oh wait, this is from a few years ago. I'm talking about the preseason game. Yeah, no, not this game.
I don't know.
Like, he dominated this game. You don't want this?
No, it's gross.
I mean, I wasn't too
Like-
fond of it either. I didn't get the fruity that you got.
Yeah.
Maybe my palate is more cultured.
It might
It could
be.
be. It very well could be.
Yeah,
I could be
maybe.
messing my shit up by eating this sandwich, honestly.
Okay, who went? Pistons or Orlando?
Are those the next games?
That's Wednesday.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's do the week.
Well, we don't have to do it, but if you want to.
Oh damn. Oh, Wednesday's long anyway.
Yeah, Wednesday's everyone.
Yeah, because you know only a select few teams get the actual premiere date.
Yeah, 4 teams.
The,
They do the
the
14.
Magic Pistons game is gonna be dope because it's the young kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's gonna be such a
There's gonna be a lot
fast-paced
of
game.
hungry motherfuckers trying to.
That's gonna be like 130 to like 140. I
Yeah.
think that's gonna be such a
I
high
could see
scoring
that.
game.
That's another
I
thing
see
too.
that.
They are letting a lot of points in that first half.
But this
You
is
look
the
up
thing,
at the
though.
score. It's like 55 points to 60. It's like
But
holy
yes, this is the
shit.
thing. That's what I wanted. I wanted them to be better defensively than the teams that are pretty much on their level. So when they get to these games, it's not a 130 to 140 situation because they can actually play some type of defense.
Well,
But
I think
I
with
don't know if
Stewart,
that's gonna show up or not.
I don't know. Can Stewart play defense?
He
No.
doesn't look like the big two, which is upsetting.
No, that height advantage is fucking his ass up. I'm sorry.
He's a big boy.
He was meant
but
to be a wing.
He is a big boy, but baby, put
He
him up
doesn't have
against
enough
Joel
handles to be a
Embiid, and Joel Embiid is going to
As a
eat him
spot-up
for
shooter at
fucking
the elbow?
lunch.
No, I'm saying if he was like say 3 inches shorter.
Well, he's only 6'9".
I know. But he doesn't want to play like he's 6'9". It's evident.
Yeah, because they showed
Yeah,
us.
I
They,
don't get
showed,
no fruity from that.
they showed us. They went to his hometown, which is Rochester, New York. And I guess it's like a 0.0% chance of getting the fuck out of Rochester, New York. So like, it's a big deal that because he puts up a free clinic every year.
Okay, so we're obviously going to try to predict all the Pistons games. And then there's only like 3 other games on Wednesday that are competitive.
Yeah, I think the Pistons win because it's at Detroit.
I'm with you. Yeah, we got home. Oh, that's great. First game of the season, we have home. Well, I hope we sell tickets this year.
I think we'll sell some.
Yeah, I think people will be interested. People will getting their favorites.
You know they got 4-packs
last
for
year. I
80
think people.
right now,
I'm good.
right?
Josh,
Pretty much in the lower level too.
What?
that tastes good to you.
No.
Then put it down. I got another one in my hand.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, you don't have to torture yourself.
It's not even torture.
So if you look up
It's-
Pistons tickets right
They
now,
just don't
do
mind.
you guys see that on Facebook and shit where it's like 4 for 80?
Well, let's go over the other 3 big games on Wednesday because that's it.
Okay.
The other ones should be blowouts.
Right.
Bulls and Heat. I think that's a competitive game.
That's gonna be a good game. I think that's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a test of Miami's defense.
We got to talk about regular season Jimmy compared to playoff Jimmy too.
There
Like
you
that,
go,
those are
too.
different players. Those are 2 different players.
I think
Yeah.
that's gonna be a good early
And
test for their
the
defense.
Bulls don't have a fucking point guard.
But they can score though.
They got Alex Caruso, sir.
And he
And I hope he
he
dominates.
was coming
starting.
on. He was coming on.
He's always coming on. Okay,
I'm
so
going with the other team, not the
The Heat.
Bulls. Yeah.
And then they got all those fucking.
I hope for the Bulls. I want the Bulls to win, but
The Bulls got all those one-on-one players, which is part of their issue.
Yeah.
and we got Cavs and Raptors.
But that also makes them hard to guard because if you got 5 people and 4 of them can take you off the dribble one-on-one, it makes them hard to defend.
Who you picking?
So that's going to be a good deep.
Chicago or Miami?
I think Miami stands the test. I think defensively, I think they ready. It's time for them to take that next step up. They've been had Jimmy Butler long enough.
Hopefully, Bam can break 20 points a game this year. I'm really rooting for Bam. I'm still
Yeah.
rooting for Bam.
I
Ever
mean,
since
it-
he was in
it
that
should
skills
happen.
competition.
It should happen. I don't see a reason why it shouldn't. So you
Then
know,
we also
fingers
got
crossed.
Cavs versus Raptors.
I don't,
Who you taking?
the Cavs.
No, Chicago or
Give me Chicago. Why not? I think DeMar DeRozan goes crazy. Why
I took
not?
Detroit. You guys take Detroit,
Yeah.
Okay, for DeMar going off.
and then you both took Golden State,
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a blowout, I think.
and then you both took Philly, right?
Yeah, and I think that one is the blowout.
Okay, well I'll put that below. You think Golden State, and you think Philly. All right. So Cleveland. You know I hate Cleveland, right?
Yeah. But
Okay.
objectively, with no bias. You got to think about it with no bias. You gotta, you're not the biggest fan of
Objectively.
Toronto either.
They don't exist to me.
They just got a
Right.
chip.
Right.
You're such a dick.
Literally 2 years ago.
I know because they had Kawhi.
No, that was a team effort. Pascal Siakam went crazy in those playoffs.
He
Where's he
did.
at?
He did.
It is Scotia Bank Arena.
Okay.
I got to assume.
Hey, go back. Let me show you something. A trick. The bottom ones are the home teams.
Oh, bottoms are home. Okay,
Yes.
got it.
So it's in where?
Canada.
Canada.
Eh?
I'm going Toronto.
Like, give me Cleveland. Give me Cleveland.
To be honest, I want to go with Toronto just because they've been the more experienced team, but I don't know who the fuck Toronto got on their team.
Same people they had last year.
Scotty Barnes, Fred Van Fleet,
I remember Van Vliet.
Pascal Siakam, Chris Boucher. How many rappers can I name?
Dude, they're all like 3-and-D dudes.
Because I can't remember. I remember 2 of the people you named.
It's just
2 of the
because it's
4.
in Toronto. That's why I picked Toronto.
They have OG Anunoby.
OJ Anunoby. I know him
Anunoby.
too. Mm-hmm. So I know a few of the Raptors.
Scotty Barnes, too. You should know Scotty Barnes.
I probably do.
He's Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
He's the one that beat out Cade.
You think that means anything to me?
Well, next year when your team's fucking got the second pick.
I mean, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Are you just like, are you already putting up your Victor Wembanyama banners in your room? Like, for
It
the
feels
Spurs?
like, dude, it feels like it's another goddamn Spurs gets the tallest dude.
Yeah.
that knows
Bro,
how to play basketball.
Spurs get the skilled tall guy.
They would be a
again.
fool to take anybody else. And then also too, there were motherfuckers was talking about this year. The guy I sent you in the messages, Josh Primo, been balling. Everybody, all kind of Spurs fans are like, "Bitch, we need to tank this year." What the fuck did you do?
Calm down. What fucked me up is when we were doing our fantasy draft, and I was looking at centers because I was a little light on them, and I saw that like the number 6th ranked center in the league for fantasy this year is Jakob Pertl, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Who else is on this roster? And I'm like, I know none of these people.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't know a single goddamn person here.
I know.
Jakob about to go crazy.
All right, so Toronto or
I'm
Cleveland?
gonna go with Toronto because I just don't have the faith that he has in Cleveland.
I don't either.
Not just yet.
And one last marquee matchup on that day
Okay.
is Mavericks and Suns.
Oh,
Man.
that is gonna be a very good game.
Is
Yes.
it actually on TV?
That one's on ESPN at 10 p.m. Yep.
Nice. I get to watch
That is
it.
gonna be a great game.
Yep, it is basketball
Yes.
season,
It
boys.
could be, or it could be showing how bad because the Phoenix Suns did lose to some fucking team from Europe.
Luka's about to go crazy. They're about to win
I
that game.
mean, no, they back in their element.
We'll see.
They'll be
Are
back
they?
in the element.
Are they? They got the sad, mopey 7-footer, DeAndre Ayton, who's just like, is still sad.
I wish the. I mean,
Bitch,
I think the
you
Pistons,
can be sad on your own time.
He's
When that
the-
buzzer hits,
That is the Eeyore on that team.
you're very much that. But bitch, we need you to play.
Just
Alright.
slouching over. He's, I don't want to play basketball.
Phoenix or Dallas?
I want to play ping pong.
That is fucked up. Like,
He don't want to play ping pong. He's
He's-
too tall for ping pong.
he is so
Think of his
good, but
reach.
it's clear that he doesn't want to play basketball. He want to do something else.
Maybe squash. Maybe he's really good at squash.
You stupid as hell.
Maybe he's like
Pickleball.
Shaq and he doesn't want to be a third
Croquette.
fucking
You're
pro.
like, croquette. Yeah, I have a croquette body.
So Dallas, Phoenix.
These are the clips that I need on TikTok.
Dallas, Phoenix.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
In Phoenix.
Ooh, it's in Phoenix too.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, it's in Phoenix.
Damn, that's a tough one.
That arena's gonna be lit up.
I still think Dallas might get that one. I think Dallas.
I got
might get
Dallas
that one.
too. I think Luka's go crazy.
Um,
Luka goes crazy.
Only reason I say that is because at the end of the day, Phoenix still don't play no defense.
Right.
So if Dallas can play any type of defense like they played last year,
Okay.
I think they can beat them.
So did you listen to that episode?
I did not. I got really high and fell asleep.
You fucking. shit. It's simple. It's a skins game. Okay.
Okay.
We figure out a way to randomly see who goes first, and then you
Dice roll.
get snake draft, back and forth,
Okay.
and we each pick a team, and you pick wins or losses. So, the premise would be, if I was the first pick, I'd probably pick San Antonio or Utah. Because my idea is they're going to lose at least 50, 60 games.
Oh,
Bitch.
So that's 50,
okay.
60
No,
skins I get.
okay.
And then if I want, when it gets to the wins, then it's like 50.
You could have picked any other team for that little bullshit ass analogy.
No, he
I mean,
couldn't
am I
have.
wrong?
No, that's the best
I
example.
hope the Pistons.
No, I
lose
understood
50 games.
exactly, and
too.
immediately
Don't do that.
I do too, and then they get the second or first.
No, I hope they lose
that was
49.
explained beautifully with the best metaphor and example team possible.
No, he
Thank
did
you
not
so much,
do
sir.
that. You so
Thank
full
you.
of shit. Both of y'all full of shit.
I understood what he meant.
You like
So
how
y'all
I-
basically finna sit up here and tell me that you just feel like the Spurs are the worst team in the league this
They
year.
are.
No, I think Utah is.
Oh no,
I think Utah is.
I don't think so.
I do. I
Jordan
think-
Clarkson is gonna.
When Houston is right there.
No. I think
Houston is
Utah will be
right
dumping
there.
the rest of its load soon enough. Houston too. Houston's right there in the conversation. So is Charlotte. Charlotte's another one in the conversation.
Do you know what Jalen Green is gonna
The Spurs,
do?
that ain't gonna
Do
mean
you know what
shit.
Jalen Green is gonna do to you guys?
And how much is that gonna mean?
Nothing.
Because we both gonna be sitting
A
in the,
W.
we both gonna be sitting in the 40 to 50 loss
Okay.
category.
Okay, no, it's cool. Okay, no, we'll do the skins draft. Yeah. No, this is good. This is gonna get personal. I
You
fucking
know what?
love
Yeah,
this.
this is about to get
Yeah.
personal as hell. All because you brought up the Spurs.
wanna
You
do
could
high
have
roll
used
on
any
a
other
third base?
team.
I did. I used Dallas.
You could have. No, you did not use Dallas.
Utah.
So you think Dallas gonna lose?
Utah.
You could have just said Utah. Why did you add the Spurs?
Because you put him in my head. That
No, I didn't put shit in
Because
your
there's a better
head.
example.
He said that basically that no one.
Now
knows
you trying to
anybody on that
justify
team.
your shadiness.
Yeah, I know.
You bullshitting.
All right.
But that's okay.
Maybe
I will-
Orlando. Maybe Orlando will lose as more. I don't know.
Hyro gets top pick.
And I'm not saying that they aren't the worst team. What I'm saying is that they're not the clear-cut worst team. You're not gonna sit up
They're
here and
not.
just say that.
That's why I put two teams in.
There are there's way more than two teams that are sitting at the bottom of that barrel
I
that could
didn't
be
want to
that.
go 10 minutes into it and say 5 teams.
Well, then you should have just picked one. Because
So,
you
okay, how
you
many rounds
definitely
are
didn't
we
say
doing?
the Pistons.
No, you do the whole until everyone's gone.
Oh, we do the whole NBA?
Whole NBA.
Okay.
So
Run it.
everyone roll. It goes in order of highest goes first.
Now see the
12.
favor
12.
gonna be with me on this roll because of the way y'all bullshitting me.
Nine.
Mm-hmm. Watch. Oh, bitch.
Ish.
That's a whole ass move.
Okay, and which we're going this way?
Yep.
Okay.
And then it comes back.
And you get 2. Okay.
That's a whole ass move.
So I'm gonna go with Utah. Losses.
San Antonio losses immediately. No question.
Then you know what my answer is gonna be.
What?
Houston
Losses.
as well.
Losses, I assume. or
There
wins?
we go.
Are you sure it's not wins?
And
Delusional.
next. It's a snake draft.
I know.
Okay.
I'm talking shit.
Okay.
Because you made this personal, but somehow are not in it now. I find that quite funny.
Well, okay.
Shit.
May the best victor on that one.
Fuck you.
I'm trying to be friendly with the jester, but
No, I don't want to fucking hear that bullshit. What is the other shit we doing outside of losses and wins?
Wins.
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah. You get a skin for a loss or
Right.
a win, whatever you choose.
Fuck.
So, like, if you think Orlando or
Wait a minute now. Let me give...
I know, I'm not giving tips. I shouldn't have said Orlando's name.
You shouldn't have, because I wasn't even thinking about them. I'm going to say Charlotte.
That's
Somebody else who I can think that'll be at the bottom.
losses.
With
give me
Houston.
Milwaukee wins.
No. Milwaukee going to have a losing record this year.
In what universe? Not this one.
I'm just contradicting everything you fucking say. Because that's what point we at.
They still have a cartoon character on their team that shouldn't be real. So,
Let me tell you something, sir.
oh, we're just not friends right now.
No, you took it to the Spurs. You didn't even have to do that.
Oh.
And you know your team is just as bad.
Or
as
Devin
mine.
Vassell.
That's fine. That's fine. When we get midway through the season and you wishing you could resurrect Eric Gordon.
Oh, it's such an accurate statement.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You still pray to Tony Parker.
That's fine. That's fine.
Let me see the teams.
And we're going to see, me and him going to have a side bet. We're going to have a side bet that the Spurs get more wins. But no,
Oh,
'cause
I'm gonna take
they
Oklahoma
might
City.
deliberately tank.
OKC losses?
Yes.
No.
Oh, you get a second one, yeah.
They're going to be good. What is you doing?
OKC's gonna be good.
I think
No, I'm just being funny because of all these teams that you could have used as an example instead of using the Spurs.
I think OKC is
Oh.
actually gonna be a surprise good team. They're gonna
Indiana.
fuck up their tank.
Losses.
Indiana.
Indiana losses. Man, everyone's taking all these losses. I'm gonna be with the one with the optimism now. I'll take Memphis wins.
I was gonna take Memphis.
I think they're gonna be a regular season juggernaut this year.
They're going to finish with an even record.
Even 41 and 41. Playing team. John Morant gonna be pissed.
I mean, nah, I can't. I don't see that Memphis
is
team
John
losing
wearing
41
Bears
games. I don't see them losing 41 games. Golden State wins. That's a guarantee.
Nah. No, it's not.
You trying to play. Them niggas.
They've been washed ever since KD.
They're going to be first. You stupid. They're going to be in first place again this year. Who gonna fuck with them for first?
Memphis. When Ja comes to the game with the
If
baseball bat.
if Memphis make the leap that they could have made instead of the leap I feel like they made,
You gonna take your next one?
damn bitch.
You know.
Oh,
No side
sass in
conversation
this
whatsoever.
episode.
We already halfway through, ain't we? Shit.
No, not even close.
We done named what? About 15 teams?
No. 9.
Shit. Okay, well let me give you 10. Who else gonna suck? Oh yeah, Sacramento Kings losses.
That's a
All
good
right.
one. They're really trying to pair up Wembanyama with Ben
Right.
Caro.
They're
I'm
gonna
gonna
have to-
take the next.
Whoa! You're
Oh,
gonna take what?
Shit, sorry.
Right.
I forgot.
You ain't.
That's why he rushing the conversation because he's so ready to go.
Yeah.
Like goddamn.
You know, actually, that's fair. That's okay. I'm not gonna take the Nets anyway.
Oh, all right. Well,
Give me the Clips. Wins.
okay. Well, I'll take the Nets wins and Orlando losses.
I'm the only person who doesn't get back to backs here. This sucks. Give me Denver wins.
Phoenix wins. Washington losses.
Ooh.
Are Pacers off the table?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Give me. Fuck. Give me Philadelphia wins.
Um, I'll take the Heat and Dallas wins. No, I got Dallas right, yeah.
No. Or the Heat.
Give me Knicks losses.
Damn.
Minnesota wins. Boston wins.
Portland losses.
Ooh.
Lakers losses.
You don't get two.
Oh yeah, that's right. Damn.
I think
Damn.
so.
I just said that too. I'm the only guy who doesn't get two in this. That's funny as fuck. We're all on those middle of the ground teams now, or middle of the road.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't like that one. I'm gonna take New Orleans wins
Hmm.
and Atlanta losses.
What? Oh, a hot take and hot take.
Mmm.
Give me Lakers losses.
Okay. Chicago wins.
How many we got?
I mean, there's still some teams left.
The Pistons been picked.
Nope. Losses.
Pistons losses. Oof.
I was iffy. I was debating on it.
Okay, who's left though?
Toronto.
Obviously, I want to be
Toronto,
wrong.
Charlotte.
I already
No,
called
Charlotte's
Charlotte.
gone.
It's Toronto and
Denver? No.
No. you
no,
called Denver.
yeah, I took Denver early.
I think we may be done.
After. Well, okay, well, Toronto, I'll take wins.
I think that may be it.
No, because there's 30 teams.
Who hasn't been named?
I feel like every team's been picked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it feels like it. So let's go over. I got Utah, OKC, Indiana, the Nets, Magic, Heat, Dallas, New Orleans, Atlanta. Then we got Houston, Charlotte, Golden State, Sacramento, Suns, Wizards, Minnesota, Boston, Bulls, Pistons. San Antonio, Bucks, Memphis, Clippers, Denver, Sixers, Knicks, Portland, Lakers, and Toronto.
I counted.
But it has to be an even number.
I thought I counted 29.
You did.
So who we missing?
Washington?
No, Wizards
I call
are.
Washington. They going in the losses category, whoever they is, because to be this forgotten, they can't be good.
Who the fuck?
Toronto, Lakers. You got both LA teams.
Or did you forget to write something down when somebody said it?
No, I read them all. I just read them all.
Like, I don't know. It's really hard to decipher it without both lists in front of me.
Oh, yeah. Fox should be looking at both of them. I don't know. He didn't even say shit.
You got Minnesota, the Bulls, Portland, OKC, Charlotte, Miami, Orlando, Atlanta, Milwaukee, Pacers, Toronto, Philly, Knicks, Boston. I don't get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 9 somehow. Is there only 29 teams?
No, it should be 30.
I'm pretty sure it's 30.
I don't know then.
You got Miami on there?
Yeah, I picked Miami.
I remember you picking them, but I'm just trying to go through the ones you picked to see if maybe you forgot one that you said. Because you picked 2 every time. How the hell you only got 9? That means your high ass picked 2 and forgot to write one of them down.
I know,
one at
but
a
I don't
time.
know which one it was.
That's ridiculous. It's got to be whatever team is not left. So you got to go through and match it team by. You want me to do it?
I mean, if you can read it.
I mean, I'm gonna try my best. I'm
Good
gonna try
luck.
my best.
Cleveland, maybe?
Oh, I think that because I don't remember anybody
Cleveland.
called Cleveland. That's what
That
it
is
is.
it.
It's
Cleveland. Because I was
Because
trying to-
nobody called Cleveland. Oh, that does not bode well
Oh,
for your
yeah.
sleeper team, sir.
Are you going to say losses?
He has to. None of us even thought of them bitches. Ah,
I know.
He's also a Cleveland hitter.
I am a Cleveland hater.
there you go.
So it's,
It works perfect. The fact that we
I think
could
they're going to be... I think it's going to be like 2 or 3 either way. Because it's going to be 40... They're not gonna, they're going to be around 500. So
I don't even know if
I
I
don't
believe that. I think there'll be a few games under 500.
then I'm going to go losses.
You should.
I disagree with that wholeheartedly, but
No, I
As you
think,
should.
bro.
yeah.
I get
Did
it.
you watch Evan Mobley last year?
Okay, that's fine. But I'm telling you,
It's like Kevin Garnett was like.
Did you watch him after Home Dude got hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was human again.
I mean, fair, but he's also a year older.
That's fine.
I'm not saying that it ain't gonna happen.
I'm just saying it's not going to
If
work
they're
out.
gonna have to prove it, is what I'm saying.
Cleveland will do better than San Antonio. It's okay.
That's a given. They have actual people that people
I
know.
had to poke. I had to
That's
poke. I had
fine
to
because
poke.
his true team,
It's
Houston,
Houston.
will be right down there with us.
Yeah.
A game or 2
Oh,
apart.
that's
You
crazy.
can almost bet it.
That's
I hope we're
crazy.
worse.
The
I
top
hope we're
five.
worse.
The top 5 was. Oh, you picked the Bucks.
Of course, I would
Yeah.
not be mad at us getting
Top
him.
5. I can't
but
believe you picked
I
the
almost
Bucks
want us to be.
over OKC or Indiana. You think? I think the Bucks are gonna 54 wins.
60.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think Giannis is gonna play that much.
Disagree.
What's
All right.
stopping them?
Everyone's forgetting about it.
Playoffs.
No, I mean I'm
He
saying
was-
what's stopping.
this is for the
Tired.
regular season.
No,
Oh, I
I'm
know,
saying
but
what
I'm
is
saying-
stopping that team from getting 60 wins?
Injuries.
No.
They've already done that whole thing.
Right.
They've already done the whole injure the whole team thing and put it on Giannis's back, and it worked. It just worked,
I'm just saying.
especially in the regular season.
I think that team has enough of a unit and a culture and a competent enough coach that puts a game-winning plan out each night. I don't think it's gonna matter. As long as you got at least 1 or 2 people that can score,
They make
that
Grayson
team is
Allen
gonna
look
play
good.
enough defense to be in every game.
They make
play.
Grayson Allen look good.
That is true.
You know how
and
hard that is to do?
And I despise Grayson Allen.
Everyone does.
Yeah.
Why
true.
do you despise him? Because he's like the whitest dude on the planet.
He's a dirty player as well.
Is he really?
Yeah, and he just
Did you know that refs
Throwing
looks
his
like a
ass
rat.
into people.
he looks like a rat. I don't like him. I
Shut the
just don't
fuck
like
up.
him.
I'm dead.
Did you know that the
Like physically, I'm
And
just
I
talking
feel
about
like
his
he
physical
tripped somebody as well too.
Don't like the guy, but
Yeah,
the
I
Bucks
haven't.
make him look good.
And then also too, I don't like his college. He went to Didn't he go to Duke?
That was the team popping in my head.
who?
Grayson Allen.
Probably. He looks like a Duke kid.
I think
Does he not? He looks like a Duke.
No,
guy.
he looks like Stuart Little.
Shut the fuck up.
Where'd he go?
Yeah, he went to Duke.
Oh.
And then no.
Yeah, look at him. Look at him. You know he looks like. You're
But this
looking
is-
at the page right now.
This is the thing, though. There's a fucking article that said Grayson Allen is the most hated player in college sports. Like,
The
what?
first Google response.
Like, bro, you've already like been known as being like super hated, and he does look like Stuart Little.
So did you know that the refs?
Does he not look like Stuart
Like-
Little to you?
Yeah, kind of. The refs hate Chris Paul, but love like Draymond.
Well, Chris Paul is a dirty player.
Well,
It
he's-
wouldn't surprise me if the refs hate him. They've probably seen him nut punch so many people over the
Pretty
years.
sure the refs are gonna hate Draymond this year.
No, it's
Shit.
more about the slide, like he's fake to your face type thing.
Oh well,
Where
duh.
Draymond just puts it all on his sleeve, lets you know.
Yeah, because guess what Chris Paul was? He was the president of the Players
Players
Association.
organization.
Yes. So he doing all that, but at the same time, you nut punching people and tripping people on the floor and shit, pulling all these
Not
dirty
let
player
those
moves.
nut punches
Bro, have
go.
you ever been punched in the nuts while playing basketball, bro? That halts your game. That halts your fucking game, bro. Even if you can continue to be in the game and play, that pain, it takes you fucking out of the game. That is a dirty play, bro. That is dirty as fuck. And I will never respect a motherfucker that thinks that it's okay to nut punch a person during a game.
Massive Chris Paul hate.
Bro.
Massive Chris Paul.
Nut punching.
Outside of that, bro, phenomenal career. Phenomenal point guard. Has done so many great things. Can't get out the second round.
Yeah.
I mean, well, he did do that with Phoenix. I get that. He did do that with Phoenix. The first time in his career.
But
Yeah,
it
and
was
then-
like,
And if we're looking at it, it might be the first and only time.
And then they got one win, and then Giannis said,
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough, guys. We had fun.
Let's be perfectly
He
honest.
looked at DeAndre Ayton like quivering. and
He's
he was
like,
like,
"Girl,
oh no.
It's time to send you girls back to Phoenix. And baby,
He was looking at the bench, JaVale McGee and his headbands just shaking like,
I had bets at work. Co-workers, they was Phoenix fans, and I could, you know me. I always been a Milwaukee fan, slick at heart, because to me, Milwaukee is one of the last teams left in the league that is committed to playing defense. Like a lot of long, rangy guards that are just like 6 foot long. I mean, wide. They can
Isn't that
just
Toronto's
swallow
thing,
you up.
Isn't that Toronto's thing too?
that is kind of Toronto's culture as well. They play real basketball.
Yeah, kind of. But I don't like Toronto since they let Dwayne Casey go because I feel like Dwayne Casey was a really, really good coach.
Hey, well, which
I mean, they won a ring right after. I'm not going to freaking front.
one man's trash, another man's trash.
But you don't think they could have did that with Dwayne Casey?
I know they could have.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because when has Dwayne Casey ever had a Kawhi? The closest he got is a DeMar, and you already know how you feel about him.
I like DeMar.
I mean, you like him, but you've already said before he's not a superstar.
He's not.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. So don't put DeMar up. He's the closest thing they've had to a
No,
Kawhi.
yeah, no,
The
he's-
question
And a
is-
Kawhi, he is not.
The question is, does DeMar hit that shot in the corner, fall in the
Hell
Hell
no.
no.
Hell
No,
no.
that answers the question.
Bro.
At that moment, there was one man on the planet who could have hit that shot, and it was Kawhi Leonard.
I watched that shot and the whole time said it wasn't going in. The whole time I'm like,
I was watching
that's nah.
I was watching that game in a packed bar.
Oh.
I was watching that game in a packed bar, and I kid you not, the silence, like you could have heard fucking air move,
Bro.
and then it fucking bounced and went in, and the whole place erupted.
To take
Erupted, just
that
in a bar.
many bounces around the fucking rim and then go in. Bro. That
That's
is still one of my top
Do you think
favorite.
Philly
Sports
wins?
movie magic.
Oh, absolutely.
If
Oh, Philly wins? Yeah, they're the better team that year.
No, I'm just saying, if they win, do they beat? They beat Golden State with the injuries too. Because the only, I mean, you think about it, Durant and Clay went down, so you lost.
Joel Embiid would have ate.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid would have ate that
True.
series up. But it's still
True,
Steph.
but it would have been right. It would have been a trade off because they don't have anybody that's gonna stay in front of Steph.
Ben Simmons. Yeah. I mean that. I mean that wholeheartedly.
So you don't think Steph
He
will
was
blow
first-
by Ben Simmons?
No. Blow by him often? No. You're talking a first team all defensive.
Okay, well even if we we'll say that we'll give you that. We'll give you that. You still got to deal with the fact that they're gonna run 1,001 screens at you to get Steph open.
No, true. And they were the better coach team that year, I think, but I think Joel Embiid takes that series over.
Joel
Especially
Embiid, he can't do it by himself.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think Steph can beat him by themselves without the other two. Because by losing those two guys, that changed the whole.
Clay and Kevin Durant, yeah.
Yeah, that changed
That
everything.
changed fucking everything.
Durant, before he injured himself that game, he was like
Going
literally
off.
looked like he was gonna go off for 60.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, I was
He looked
watching
like
that game.
He was just like, you can't. What are
I
you
can't
doing?
miss.
What are you looking at? You can't even look at
Looking
me.
down at players like draining
Shooting
buckets
off.
on
It was
them.
like- and then he next thing you know, he's like, fuck, on the ground.
Yeah,
He's
he
like,
was
oh.
on some Darth Vader shit that night. I know what you mean though, and the look in his eyes was like death. It was crazy.
He wanted to get
Oh.
that ring and get the fuck out of town.
I don't.
Yeah.
Trust,
Get his
Yep.
third fucking MVP and get the fuck out. He
I
was
don't
like,
trust that team,
Who?
Philly.
I don't trust him either, but I'm saying they would have had a chance still.
They
They had a chance without him. I mean, with him.
Oh,
with
no.
the players not injured.
Oh,
With
I-
KD.
They had a
Clay?
chance. It was
With
smaller.
Steph, Clay,
A lot
KD,
smaller.
and
It was
Draymond.
smaller.
Smaller, you're right.
But they had a chance.
Right.
Like, let's be
You want to
honest.
talk about a guy he can't guard, Ben Simmons? It's Kevin Durant.
If we're being perfectly honest, there was
so he
to
joined
me,
him in Brooklyn.
There was never a scenario where they do win. Like, to me, I'm like he said, you got a better coach team. At the end of the day, there's a point guard that can still facilitate, and you can't stop him no matter who you put in front of him. Otherwise, they're just gonna run screens all over the court to get him open, or for him to throw to some nobody in the corner who you've never heard of that's gonna drain threes on you all night.
Then you look at his season average, he's like 62 from 3 because that's his
Exactly.
only job. It's his
Because
only job.
How else does any fucking body know who Jordan Poole is? Because of that shit. He was with nobody in the fucking corner that they were throwing the ball to, and they're like, this bitch is getting buckets.
He's a system player.
Exactly.
He's a complete system player.
Because Steve Kerr played under Pop. He knows. So his coaching is very, very similar. Like, I feel like it's, even though we focus on the starting five,
Well, he
their
also
mentality
played
is
under
still
Phil
a lot
Jackson,
of,
right?
I mean, in that
Yeah.
he did too, with the Bulls.
He had the best coaching
I
teachers
mean, but let's be perfectly
ever.
honest. Phil ain't never, he ain't never done nothing but a fucking triangle offense. It just took motherfuckers up until like the 2000s to learn how to stop it.
Yeah, and that's when he had Kobe and Shaq.
Because if we being perfectly honest, it
No,
did.
Kobe and Gasol.
That was the first time the triangle
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
work.
True, but
I mean,
It did work. But
they still won. It
they
didn't.
still won two of
It
them.
didn't work like it worked. I will say it wasn't
I hope they just beat
unstoppable
the brakes off
like
the
it
Lakers
was.
tomorrow.
Huh?
I hope they beat the brakes off the Lakers
And
tomorrow.
I think they won that series. I think they won during those times more off of the strength of Gasol and
I want Draymond to fight Patrick
Kobe,
Beverly
because
that's
people
cool to see.
underestimate Gasol, but Gasol was really a fucking good center.
Oh, yeah.
in his prime,
You
How
put,
does
him
all-
on,
yeah.
you put him on a lot of different teams. A lot of different teams win championships.
absolutely. I mean, and that's
He
not
got
me being
rebounds.
biased
He was
because
defensive, and he could shoot a three.
yeah.
Oh, we should have done an over-under on how many times Draymond Green and Patrick Beverly get into it tomorrow.
They're not gonna get into it.
I was
Oh,
gonna
yelling
say-
at each other and
No,
stuff?
I think
for
Draymond,
sure.
Draymond is keeping his cool. I think he's keeping his cool
He needs to
after
get that
what's going on.
contract,
I think
man.
yeah, I think
Watching
Yeah.
Wiggins and fucking Poole sign.
Yeah.
And
I
he's
absolutely
like,
think
oh,
he's playing it
no.
cool.
Oh, congrats on Poole getting that bag. Getting
Absolutely.
that bag.
Absolutely, he can go to an optometrist now
He can pay off that college debt.
and get his whole eye rearranged. And he ain't got to pay off that debt. He better go to that motherfucking forgiveness site. Shit, and let that
He
student.
went to U of M.
I don't give a fuck where he went.
On a basketball
They're
contract.
forgetting
I
to
don't
say
give a
was
fuck where he
over-
went. They forgiving student loans.
I know.
Is what they said.
I know.
I go fill that shit out with the quickness.
But it only
Bitch, forgive my shit.
going to Michigan. It would be the equivalent of filling like he basically that'll cover his sign up fees.
No, Fox.
Maybe
Don't
3
put Michigan on no
classes.
pedestal
Oh,
like
the
that.
140
They're
40 million?
expensive.
They are expensive, but Fox, they're no more expensive than like most average private or I mean
You think
most
he
average.
made enough to cover college loans with 140 million? Who are you?
Fox made Fox made
No
it seem like he was
chance.
saying like
No chance.
like $90,000
He
a
didn't
semester
have
or
loans.
some
He was a
shit.
scholarship kid.
Matter of fact, let me see what you have been.
Yeah, he
I'm
definitely
pretty
was.
positive Poole was.
Yeah.
You don't get drafted if
Dude.
you're not some dude that was a fucking got a scholarship.
Who got found in a gym one day and was like, "No,
Oh,
you're
okay,
coming."
tight.
Yeah. I mean, he was a second round draft pick, but that's
I
pretty
can't
good
afford
bag for
college.
a second-
Don't worry about that.
Isn't that crazy? Like
We got a meal plan here.
that's how fucked the draft really is. It kind of fucks these kids out of money. Like Does Poole deserve that much money? Sure. Does he deserve more than that? Probably, but he didn't get it because he's a second-round draft pick, and he didn't make All-NBA. Because of the draft system, again, if the draft didn't happen...
No, that's fair.
Hold on,
No.
if the draft doesn't happen, that means Wembanyama has the ability
It's
to go
so
to any...
astronomical amount of money, though.
It's a fucking fraction of what the team itself makes.
Oh, true. I'm not disagreeing with that
So
at
again,
all.
stop thinking about how much the money is and start understanding how much it is.
I want a third round in the draft.
Hold on. It isn't of... You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of the big pool. Like...
I want deeper teams for less injuries and less inflated stat
I feel
lines.
like you shouldn't have to fucking pay
Well, they
tuition if you an athlete and you playing on a team that's making the school that kind of money. Why the fuck do I have to
he
pay to go
didn't-
here?
You know, he
No, he's talking about the
He-
actual NBA
Oh,
team.
why do I have to take out loans?
No.
I'm just saying.
Poole
Yeah,
didn't take out
Poole
loans.
doesn't have loans. Yeah,
I'm
Poole
just thinking
doesn't
out
have
loud.
student loans.
Poole didn't have loans.
Well,
He
I
was
mean,
a scholarship.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. But a lot of athletes don't fucking
No,
He ate
I
a
know.
lot of food in that
scholarship.
cafeteria.
Shit. I went to school on scholarship, but I still had loans.
True, but I think he
I
had...
took out loans to buy books.
I'm pretty sure he had a full scholarship.
I had a full scholarship too. I took out loans to buy books. I took out loans just because I wanted to have money to bullshit.
Yeah, but he paid all that shit
I'm
off
just
with his
saying,
first
people.
contract.
I'm just
He's
talking
already
about
making, like, $6
people
million.
do crazy things,
Now he's making
or
35.
people do
Yeah.
shit when they're in college, or get credit cards to pay for shit and everything.
Yeah.
When you're in college, you do shit like that, and you rack up debt. But at the end of the day, I was just speaking to the fact that as an athlete, if I'm fucking making this school this kind of money,
Well,
bitch, I shouldn't have to pay no kind of fucking tuition. Like,
Can we revisit
if I'm
our
making
picks for the points,
more
assists,
than my
rebounds, and all that
tuition
stuff?
every year in fucking tickets and shit, nah.
We should re-say that now that we have actually this preseason under our belt, because I think that's funny. And also, it would help us re-talk about the contest, where you guys can pick your points leader, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks,
yeah.
all that stuff. And we're running a contest. Hopefully it helps us grow some subscribers.
I need.
It'll probably be next year that the contest will really take off. But I'll make sure we get... So, alright. I picked the Pistons, because we went the Eastern number 1 seed, the Western number 1 seed, MVP, rookie, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved,
I think that's what it was.
6-man.
It wasn't what I just said.
So I said, because I'm a homer, the Pistons were the number 1 seed. I know it's not real, but whatever. Fuck it.
Just shoot for the stars.
I know, right?
The Clippers
If you
are
can
going to
dream
be...
it.
That one in my head, it's still shooting for stars, but it's way more realistic because if the whole team plays and they actually work, they're going to be really hard to
I
beat.
see them working.
Again,
They're
even
all
without John Wall, if you put Reggie Jackson with those two,
Paul George and Kawhi, yeah.
they still win more games than most of those teams. They beat
Yeah.
Memphis. They beat those teams at times. Not every game, because they're going to lose to Memphis at home at times, but they're going to beat these teams in their stadium.
I got Memphis at a higher record.
and they're going to
than
whoop the
Clips.
shit out of the teams that they're supposed to beat. So that puts
Like
them...
Houston and San Antonio.
Yeah.
I said mine first. I
Because
said
there's
mine
other
first for
players
you.
on that Clippers team that people completely forget about. That one dude that they got
Luke
from Portland.
Kennard, baby.
Well, they got that dude from Portland, too.
Zubac, too. From Portland.
The forward. He's a smaller guy. He plays...
Covington.
They got Covington, too, but they got the other guy with him, too, that was like... He was a 20 points a game scorer in Portland.
The fuck was his name?
What the fuck's his name? He was...
Quippers Worcester.
God damn it, I can't remember his fucking name. I know that means that he's not worth
Who was
anything.
scoring 20 points in
Until he got injured, he was.
outside of McCollum and Dane?
Not Norman Powell.
Yes.
Norman Powell.
Norman Powell was...
Norman Powell was not scoring 20 points.
Look at his last season.
Oh my god.
I had him on
What?
my fucking fantasy team. When
No
he was not
way.
injured.
Okay, it was 18.6.
Okay.
I feel like I
But
had
that
Norman-
is still way higher than
Than
I
you
thought.
thought. Yeah. That's my
I feel
point.
like I had Norman
Last
Powell
year
too,
he
no?
scored 21.4. What? Why is this guy on the rise in like his 12th season?
Because
Okay.
he went from Portland with
No,
nobody.
yeah, they're a deep team.
That's my point.
And Zubac. I like Zubac.
So MVP is Luka. I put well.
Chet Holmgren?
Chet Holmgren was my rookie of the year. That worked out well.
I don't think he's getting that one.
I'm glad I didn't put $5 on that shit. Giannis.
Unfortunate as it
Giannis for the defensive player of the year. Bagley for most improved, which is still got a possibility. And I put Bruce Brown 6-man because I think him coming off the bench in Denver is going to be something like him and Jokic.
Yeah.
Because they're similar. They're very similar players, except for one is like 7 foot tall and the other one's 5 foot tall.
Yeah. No, I get exactly what you mean.
So I feel like he's going to have a big season.
Very slow game, slow movements, off tempo.
Right. So Justin said, did you really say that? Holy shit. Miami's going to get the number 1 seed.
Don't you question my shit after you said the Pistons was going to be number 1. You rat man.
That's what my question was. Miami makes sense.
Oh.
The Suns still could happen. Jimmy Butler, MVP? That seems a little out of character.
For what?
Him to be the MVP.
There's like, I don't know, like a couple % chance.
I just say, and then you went Ivy for Rookie of the Year.
They started giving out MVP of the playoffs?
So what I'm really kind of feeling away about is you trying to dissect my picks and ain't nobody said nothing about yours.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Not you, him.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll dissect his too. Don't go. I'll get there.
Mine are perfect.
Shut the fuck up.
Because I'm just trying to figure out where all the hate coming from. You don't
I
think
don't
Jimmy
know.
Butler can win an MVP?
No, because I know
In the
that
playoffs he
every
can?
time I've ever heard of him on any podcast, it's playoff Jimmy.
That's fair. I see him getting an MVP for a
He's one
conference
of those
finals
dudes
first.
that the
Don't
playoff-
worry about it.
All
Don't
right.
worry about
All
it.
right, it could
You
happen.
picked your shit, I
I
picked
did.
mine.
I did.
God damn.
So you said Ivy for Rookie of the Year, Kawhi for Defensive Player of the Year, which kind of makes my Clippers look good, and then
Not necessarily.
Jonathan Isaacs
Isaac.
for most improved.
Most improved.
And then Victor Dialiopa for 6-man of the year.
Oladipo.
Oladipo. That's what it is. All right, Josh says Sixers. Meh. Warriors. I don't think so. I don't think the Warriors are going to be they're going to win a lot of games, but they're going to get to a point where like, okay, now we've got first, second, or third.
We'll see.
They're not going to fight for first. All right, Ja. If he stays healthy.
That
Paolo,
is my MVP bid. That's a shoot. Yeah, I know.
he's got to stay healthy.
Yeah.
And they got to finish second or first.
Mm-hmm.
They can't finish under second or first.
So you fine with all that happening, but you don't believe Jimmy can have an MVP year? Because Memphis is not going to be top 3 this year.
Yes, they will.
They could.
Their core was at an average of like 24 years old last year.
Yeah, they're good.
They're young and good.
They're young. They beat the shit out of people, and they win without Ja. That's the big
Okay.
thing.
Jaren
win
Jackson
more-
Jr. too is
They win
fucking
more
good.
games without Ja than they do with Ja.
Okay.
All right, so
I'm not disputing anything.
Paulo, why not?
Because
You don't know nothing about
these
Paulo
are predictions.
Yes, they are.
This y'all attacking this shit as if like it's
Rookie of the Year
already
is gonna
like
be fun though, because
bitch,
everyone's
this
on a
is never gonna
tankathon,
happen.
especially the young teams. Everyone's on a tankathon now this year, so Rookie of the Year is gonna be a weird battle to the bottom.
It could be like say, what if the thing is it could be Sacramento. What if
Mhm.
Sacramento actually pulls it out and they're in, say, the 7th seed, fighting for the playoff? Then and what's his name is playing and he gets 17 points a game or 16, 15 points a game. Fuck it, 15 points a game. He's gonna win it.
Yeah, probably.
It's who was ever that? Or but if the Pistons are actually 4th, 5th seed and Ivy's scoring 18, 19.
Oh yeah,
he's
it's him
not
all
losing
day.
it yet. You picked Jonathan Isaac for your
Defensive Player of the Year. Yep.
Isaiah Stewart for most improved, and Dimwee 6th man of the
Ooh.
year.
Okay, now I guess I have to talk shit a little bit
Yeah, that Stewart.
because
one's
that Isaiah
hard.
Stewart one is probably looking a little slim. There.
Yeah.
So that one's looking a little
What was
sus.
the reason for that?
Because of the 3-pointers, I was hoping he's gonna learn how to rebound too. Because that should be an easier skill to learn when you're 6'9".
Yes,
It should be, but it's not.
But he's got Killian's problem for me. He's soft.
You think he's soft and gets pushed around inside? Is it?
Yeah.
Just, or is it just because he doesn't know how to position himself?
Probably a little bit of both.
I think he's not. I think he's stronger than most of the people on the court.
Oh,
But
I
I
don't
think
know about
he's.
that.
He's big.
No.
Dude's like 250.
Weight don't mean strength.
Well, it does when you're fucking 250 yoked.
Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, but
He's yoked. He's not 250 like
I think Jokic is stronger.
Jokic 250.
I think Jokic is stronger than him.
I think Jokic
That's
has
farm
better
strong.
leverage.
That's farm strong. That's muscles that don't show but actually do things.
What the hell are you looking at?
We're a city in America, Highland Park, Michigan.
Yeah, I know.
You've seen the video?
Yeah. I've
Oh.
thought about going, Highland
A
Park.
city beyond repair.
That is where Rudy wants to set shot up. He thinks it's coming back. And again, I drive by it all the time. It's where we were talking about it the other day. That's where the fucking lady is.
But Fox, the worst city in America.
I don't know about that, but it's pretty bad. Like, I mean,
We do a lot of things well.
it's crazy the difference between Detroit and Highland Park.
Yeah.
It's amazing the difference how they just are like, fuck this place. We're taking everything out of it. Chrysler was world headquarters used to be in Highland Park. What? Okay.
His loss is collective.
The way you fucking said it. I don't know about that. But it is pretty bad.
Man, pretty bad.
Fox.
I mean, there's a homeless lady who lives in a fucking tent on the corner next to a gas station.
It's
And
just
she's
cool.
been. It's on the Highland Park side of fucking McNichols. And right across the street, and I'm not shitting you, right literally across the street from where she can look at it, there's a fucking fence of a house that's probably worth, I don't know, $500,000, $700,000.
So he says the ultimate tease.
Like,
You gotta sleep in
Literally,
a tent. living
there's
across the
literally
street
where-
from a mansion.
yeah.
No, but think about it from the mansion's
It's not a
perspective.
mansion
Oh,
looking
there's the
house.
lady in the tent again.
That,
That's okay.
well, they can't technically see her.
I bet they can.
Oh, so
from their third story
So
windows.
she- You
These
can see
houses
the-
are set up to see the back of the. They're set up.
Oh, they're set up to
Because
avoid
a lot of
those
them are
views.
ranches. They're not actual mansions. Some of them are. There's definitely a row.
So like
you
no
go down-
side windows.
No, they got front windows, but the front windows aren't big open windows. The big open windows are on the back to see the golf course. You get what I'm saying? Well, again, all golf course houses are like that. Why would you set your fucking house up?
Why
in a
wouldn't you set up
subdivision?
the tent on the golf course? That would be
Because
so much
it's
nicer.
in Detroit.
Yeah, fuck it.
She gotta stay on the Highland
Detroit
Park
cops
side.
are
'cause
always
the Detroit
through there.
cops will fuck with her.
Yeah, Detroit cops fly through there all the fucking time. They
3
never.
hots in a cot.
No, she's not. That's not what she'd rather sleep in a tent.
She just want to sleep in a tent and not be bothered.
I mean, she
And the
sometimes,
Highland Park
sometimes
police
you see
allow
her
her to
sitting
do
on her
that.
fucking chair just chilling.
Chill.
I'm not joking, dude. She's an old black lady. Sometimes she's just chilling. And it's like she's all wrapped up. She's not begging. She ain't got no sign up or nothing like that.
Just
She's
chilling.
just sitting chilling.
Just chilling.
Yeah, just not sitting in a tent. And other times it's just a tent. You assume she's in there. Because it's not a big tent. It's one of those single person tents. It's not like this fucking, giant fucking 6-room tent.
You assume she's in there. Maybe she went down the street or some shit.
They
Damn.
tore that shit down. It was,
She
she wasn't in there.
That's why she ain't laughed. Oh, Fox, this is
I'm
not
like, because
funny,
it's not
but
a
it
bad
is.
spot to be. Because if you think about it,
Ooh.
she's got a gas station which is open 24 hours, I'm pretty sure. Right? So there's a gas station. And I'm pretty sure the
Ideal.
Cully across the street,
It's 24 hours.
24 hours. The subdivision I just told you about has 24-hour security constantly going around the subdivision.
Right.
All the way around the fucking thing. So there's
So they can
constantly...
see her and everything.
Yeah, the security is separate.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. They
Oh.
just be passing out.
Dude, the police... I've literally watched police drive down the street as a dude who's like literally blows by me like 50 miles an hour on 25. Dude, they don't care. The cops don't pull people over. I saw the first person get pulled over yesterday. Today, actually. On that street. I've never seen anybody pulled over on McNichols.
I'll be damned. He's doing his job.
And they be
And they be fucking flying, dude. They be doing 45, 50 on a 25.
Hitting those
30.
speed bumps on the side streets. Just
Oh, no,
man.
they don't do that now. Those speed bumps will fuck your shit up.
Yeah.
Put real speed bumps in there. You're doing 40 miles an hour and you're not in a fucking Hummer.
Your chassis is fucking gone.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Bounce
whole
that shit
axle
off.
just come out.
You get one of those Raptors, those.
Every car looked like an old
You
school
know what I'm
model
talking
kit
about?
before you finish the outside.
You heard of those Raptors that they made, the Ford Raptors that are like,
The trucks.
yeah, they're like $150,000 truck or some
Right.
shit like that.
Yeah, I've seen
You
those
can do
before.
70 mile an hour through fucking potholes. Like, it has such a suspension that it'll fly through fucking off-road like it's nothing.
Don't stop me now.
Dude. So, alright, let's go over our picks, our final four picks. Josh, you had the Bucks and the Heats. Heats. And then Mavs and Warriors.
And that conflicts with my Eastern Conference
Yeah.
one seed pick.
No, because it doesn't mean the one seed's going to get into the finals. The conference finals.
But they typically do.
Miami wasn't, not always.
Not always, yeah, that is true.
Because this Phoenix didn't get in last year.
Oh, okay, fair.
Then you put the Heat and Golden State as your finals, and you picked the Heat. And we said, no, you picked Golden State. Justin said the Heat, and I said Golden State out of your pick.
Okay, I forgot we did all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you have Justin picked Miami and the Bulls. Why do I keep putting an S behind Heat?
Yeah, I don't know.
The Heats.
Because you're used to teams being pluralized.
I guess
The
so.
Heats.
The Heats. So,
They're like one of the only ones that's a singular name.
Suns and Mavs. All right, is who you picked. Suns and Heat, and then you say the Heat's gonna win. Josh said the Suns.
Do you know what pisses me off about that, though?
What?
What's that?
The Suns and the Heat basically have the same fucking logo. At least it looks the same to me.
Pretty much.
And that's gonna be conflicting for me, color scheme wise. They can't have that.
Both of the thing is they're byproducts of the sun. So
Not a fan. Not a fan.
I picked the Mavericks out of that four to win it all. If
Okay.
you give me those four, the Mavs win it all, which would be crazy if Luka wins a championship in his fourth, fifth year.
With nobody on the fucking team.
Yeah,
Christian Wood and Spencer
it's
Dinwiddie,
good.
baby.
It would take a lot of injuries from other teams for that to happen.
Or Luka just going ballistic.
stranger things have happened.
Even then, man, at some point, no matter how ballistic you are, there's definitely enough dudes to put on you to stop you and shut you the fuck up. And if your team can't pick it up,
Luka draws 50 a game. Yeah,
Well, I mean, shit. The way y'all be talking, it's time for him to prove it.
yeah, I know.
Because if he go even close to 50 a game, he'll definitely have my vote. You can guarantee that.
So I picked Bucks, Sixers, Clippers, Warriors.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I know.
see.
And then I picked the Bucks to win it, and the Warriors to get to the finals, and the Bucks to win. You said Sixers to win. He said Bucks.
I don't know that the Bucks got another championship in them.
I think Giannis is definitely gonna get one.
I
It may
think
not be
Giannis
here.
probably does.
I'm not sure
I
if
don't
it's
know
going to
that
be
the
in
Bucks
Milwaukee.
does.
I know he claims he likes it there, but
Where is he gonna go?
Wherever he wants.
Well, he's got
do you know how many people
4
on
years
Instagram
left,
have
3
put him
years
in a
left?
Spurs
But that's what
uniform?
I'm saying.
Do you know
like,
how many people on Instagram have put him in a Spurs uniform?
He
he can
said Chicago too.
he can
Oh,
do his,
yeah, I've seen those edits as well on Instagram.
he can do his 3 years for the rest of this contract. I don't know that it's gonna net him any more rings. I don't feel like it will. But if
think
he
it might.
wants, if he decides to leave Milwaukee, he can go to whatever team he wants. He's like a KD type. Like,
Yeah.
he can go wherever the fuck he wants.
He calls you.
Yes.
Teams don't call Giannis.
Yes. If Giannis becomes available, it's not gonna be let's call Giannis and see this. It's gonna be
Giannis didn't
we'll
call
let
us,
you
damn.
know where we want to go.
Yeah.
And then see how we can work that out. Because he is the best player in the league. I don't care what nobody says.
It's
partner.
really hard to argue it. It's
It's
so hard to
so-
argue
yeah.
it.
The closest you can come is KD. I'll give you that.
Not even talking full game though.
But even that's what I was about to say. Even still, there are parts of Giannis's game that KD cannot do.
Well,
I
there's
mean-
parts of Giannis' game no one can do.
I think the only comparable player on skill level on both sides of the ball is Kawhi Leonard when fully healthy. They're the only two players that are on offensive and defensive side
Yes.
that high up on the
That
total.
high up, yes. Because if you like, we're giving out ratings. Like Giannis is literally like a 90 on offense and defense. Anybody close to that, KD would be like a 90 and an 80.
82.
Right, and
think
Kawhi
KD
maybe
probably
a 90 and
85.
an 85.
Maybe 85. Yeah, like
No, I'd say like KD'd be like a 95 offense
95 offense.
because he's got the
85.
3-pointer that like his 3-point shot is.
He doesn't even like
miles-
shooting them though. He doesn't
But
even like
his-
shooting
Okay,
them.
so wait a minute. So,
But if you need him to shoot it, he can shoot it at the end and make it.
so do you prioritize
As long as
shooting
his,
or the
as long as
scoring?
his toe's not on the line.
Because to me, I don't.
I'm saying that. I'm saying Giannis. So maybe they're 90-90, I guess, because Giannis
Yeah, because I
can't
can't
shoot the 3, but he can also dunk on everyone in the
That's
world.
it.
And KD can shoot a 3, and Giannis and anywhere inside the fucking arc, like
Anywhere on
Yeah,
the court.
they
What do you
both
mean?
they
It's
both
KD.
can
It's
pretty
anywhere
much
on the court.
exclusively score.
Anywhere in the arena, KD can score.
Yes, that's what I was about to
That's
say. They both can pretty much exclusively score however they want. Now KD can score wherever he want as well, but does that really necessitate him?
But he gets ran over by other bigs, like Giannis.
That is true.
Giannis runs over KD.
That is the other
I mean,
part of it. Yeah, he's,
KD
he's
don't
just
even
not
get in the
strong
way.
enough.
KD
He's
does
just
not get in the way.
He has no muscle. Like, oh no, that's oh. No, that'd be like a football player running through a house of cards. No, that is just
Yeah, basically.
right.
Basically.
Like he has no muscle on his body.
I mean, that's pretty much what Shaq dealt with when he
Yeah.
was playing.
But just
It has the
imagine
same
if
dominance
just
factor.
imagine if Shaq had Giannis's mobility and handles.
Could you imagine if Giannis was a receiver? I've been thinking about that lately. And like how just like difficult that would be to deal with in the NFL.
Bro. He would have like a Randy Moss type career.
Yeah. Like
Like-
only like 4 catches a game.
Yeah. And
think-
all 4 were touchdowns.
All 4 were touchdowns.
That's
180
another
yards.
thing,
too. Yeah.
You're never gonna see anyone like that play football again.
No.
You'll never see a Calvin Johnson. You're gonna have.
AJ Brown is probably the closest thing we're gonna see.
Again,
He's
he's
from that
current.
same mold though.
He's current though.
Yeah.
I'm talking like in the future. You're gonna see because of the fact that you've got the G League happening, the fact that they might bring in that 3rd round. Teams are going to have ability to.
And 2 more teams.
Huh?
Two
Yeah,
more,
and,
and 2 more
so
teams.
you'll have more like ability to get on and play NBA, which will drive kids away from football.
They're going to be doing, I can't wait for that night. That's going to be awesome. When those 2 teams eventually get initiated in that offseason, they're going to be doing a draft of the players that teams don't want to claim. Like, teams will have, like, 8 to 12 players or whatever on their team they can, like, lock in.
I
You
know,
can't touch them.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a fucking awesome draft.
Well, I mean,
Just seeing the bad role players
Right.
getting put into fucking Seattle and Vancouver or something.
no, I think it's gonna. I think it's a
Or
lot.
Vegas.
I think it's a lot less than you think. I think you get like 8.
I mean, that ain't a lot.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they do.
Because when the NHL does it, they do the same thing. The expansion draft.
Yeah.
When they pull from other teams.
Expansion draft. That's the word I was thinking.
Yeah, they do the same thing. It's pretty common. It's how you would do it. But you're not getting.
Kemba Walker's gonna be
top.
on one of those 2 teams.
Yeah. It could be.
Kemba Walker's gonna be on one of those 2
like
teams.
Isaiah
That's
Stewart.
not a hot take. I can see that.
Isaiah Stewart could be one of those guys.
Kemba Walker in Vegas actually makes so much sense.
I don't think Kemba Walker's gonna play.
Who the fuck is going to see basketball games in Vegas? I guess tourists.
Everybody.
Who's going to see
Tourists.
or football games in Vegas, or hockey games?
That's true. They got
Who the
one from
fuck
there.
in their right mind wants to go see a hockey game in a fucking
That's what I'm
desert?
saying. Like,
What the fuck?
that's what I'm trying to figure out. Who the fuck is going to
Hey,
Vegas
they got
to
a
see
cup,
any
though.
type of
They
sporting
have
event?
enough. They have
They-
enough
of a fucking.
They do.
hometown,
They
though.
do. But I guess
They had
you
a cup.
the home team
Yeah,
people.
they didn't win it.
They didn't win it that year?
No, they went to the
I don't
finals.
follow hockey at all. I knew they were there, and there was
Yeah,
a
they
lot
Went
of
to the
people
finals.
Yeah.
rooting
They
for
won
them.
it, yeah.
Didn't
But
they
I
buy
mean, it was
that
like
team
their
too?
first year or second year,
It
wasn't
was
it?
an expansion draft. You get to only protect so many people, and they got Mark Fleury, which was the Pittsburgh had decided to give up the proven goalie that they had for years for the guy because it's either that or they're going to lose somebody else in their lineup. So they're like, we'll let him up, and they took him, and he was one of the reasons they were. And they got some good
Gotcha.
players in the expansion draft.
I hope that happens in the NBA. I want to see random good players on just mixed match teams
In fucking Vegas.
in Vegas.
And Seattle, at least.
I hope Seattle come back. Yeah.
Everyone's rooting for Seattle.
Yeah.
What was the other options?
I did hear Vancouver was in talk.
No way.
That'd be dope.
But I mean, there was a reason they lost
Or,
the Grizzlies in the
no, was
first
it
place,
Ontario?
wasn't
No, it
like,
might have been
basketball
Ontario.
wasn't that big in Vancouver.
It may have been Ontario.
Across the water.
Yes.
Winnipeg. Ontario's a fucking country. Or state.
I don't know.
Toronto, I think, is in Ontario.
Vegas is definitely one of the teams, though.
Yes, Toronto is in Ontario.
Yeah.
I know Vegas is a lock.
Yeah.
Vegas
Vegas
I hope Seattle's the other team. I don't know where else would be.
It's gotta be Seattle.
Tallahassee?
It's gotta be Seattle.
What's Seattle?
Right, we're going to... I just can't.
I don't know. Probably put another one in Texas.
Give Florida another fucking team. I just can't.
Or Texas.
Another one in
Give Texas another team.
Or New York.
Give New York another team.
Another LA, another California team. Why not?
Like,
We already got
let's
6
go
over there.
somewhere
Let's
where
tag
there's
another
not
one
that
in.
many teams. Like, how about we put that bitch in fucking
Idaho.
no.
Ooh, yes, the
Who
Idaho
the fuck is
potatoes.
gonna go to basketball?
I want to see the Idaho potatoes.
Who's gonna
too.
go watch basketball in fucking Idaho?
Or
They got too
Iowa.
much work to
Iowa?
do.
Can we get one in Iowa? Is there a city in
No.
Iowa? Do they have cities, or is it
What
just
about-
farms?
I mean, Oklahoma City made sense, didn't it?
No,
No.
not at all. And their fan base is showing why it didn't make sense.
Yes.
Well, I mean, would you go watch them?
But not even
To see
that.
Josh
had it-
Giddey, to see
you
Josh
had it-
Giddey and
you had
Shea,
it-
kind
hold
of,
on.
yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say because they got
some young talent.
Like,
Nah, I'd be more mad.
Top
I'd be
five
more mad at
rookie.
the fact that they bet on the wrong guy.
yes,
They bet on the wrong person. They bet on fucking Westbrook instead of Harden.
Yes,
They
they
bet on
should've
Harden.
almost-
yeah.
If they bet on Harden, they win a championship.
Now I guarantee you they probably are haunted. by
MVP
that.
Harden with KD.
They
Yeah,
are
they
probably
win a
haunted by
championship.
that. And then I give you another hot take. They're probably still there.
How many shots is
If
that
that
team
had
putting
happened.
up?
Oh yeah,
They're
yeah.
How many
probably still
shots
there.
is that team putting up that year?
Oh,
Ridiculous.
how many shots did they put up the year before?
Yeah, but James Harden took that leap when he got put on.
Because he got to start.
yeah,
That was
You
all.
didn't have
Yeah,
Russell
that was
Westbrook
all he wanted. If
doing
you get
the
rid of
triple-double
Westbrook
shit.
and start
when he
him,
eventually
Yeah.
started to start was in the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. But if they had actually kept him instead of Westbrook,
yes,
different fucking.
that team
Different
would have been a
fucking
different team.
game.
The only team in the West at the time that would have even been close to fucking with them would have been the Clippers, and that was because that Chris Paul DeAndre connection was kind of beastly.
Yeah, and Blake Griffin.
And
Let's
Blake
not discredit
Griffin,
Blake Griffin.
yeah, let's not discredit him either.
Young Blake Griffin was a menace.
But
He took a lot of
outside of
bodies.
outside of that, smashing.
Yeah,
They were smashing. There was no other team who
Serge Ibaka was still there.
the Spurs didn't have anybody that was going to be able to stop him. Phoenix was a non-factor at the moment. Minnesota was a non-factor at the moment.
Paul George on the OKC Thunder feels like a so distant memory
That's
nowadays.
such a distant memory, right?
They really
The
went in
Lakers
on that
were a
fucking
non-factor.
Westbrook, didn't they?
Yeah, they tripled and
Because that was
quadrupled down
he was
on
one
him.
of those dudes. I remember they talked about in the draft. He wasn't like picking him was out of the blue, like Josh Giddey. When
Yeah.
they picked Josh Giddey. It was like, who the fuck? They shouldn't have picked this dude, and it turned out to
Who's
work.
the fourth Jonas brother?
Yeah.
What's going on?
But with Westbrook, it was the same thing. No one had him that high, and
Yeah, no, that's fair. But the fact that they like tripled and quadrupled down on him through all the bad years and mistakes, even when he got an MVP.
when they lost, KD didn't have a choice.
When he got MVP and got bounced in the first round.
That was
Oof.
Who did they get bounced by?
I'll have to look at that. I'll have to look at that.
that was
Not a fun day for them.
2000.
Westbrook MVP year.
17.
2016, 2017, so 2016, 2016 playoffs.
Come on, memory.
That's fucking great for a starter.
That is it, bro. Look, it took me everything I had to pull it out. That's
Oh, here we go. Found it.
how many points did he average a year?
He averaged like a 30-point triple-double. It was fucking nuts.
Right. That is ridiculous.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, no. Is that 17, though? What year is that? Oh, that's... God damn it. Because that's the year that Golden State won it all. Oh, no. He actually took him to the conference finals.
Who, Westbrook?
Yeah.
Try this dough.
Okay. It's almost like a baguette.
Well, I mean,
It's airy.
Mm-hmm.
it's
It's
sour.
light.
That's delicious. That is really good.
It's sour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. That's kind of the idea.
Fox.
I know.
You know I don't know nothing about this shit.
This a hitter.
I'm gonna
That's a
tell you
hitter.
what I taste.
All right, so what do we do?
Like and subscribe.
There you
Like, subscribe, share, follow, all that jazz.
go. Mr. McBeast spends $10,000. Mr. Beast. I call him McBeast because he got the burgers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
Because you a McDonald's
That
junkie.
motherfuckers. I've eaten it twice this year. We're in fucking October. I've eaten McDonald's twice. And that
I
was,
can call you when I want to call you.
anyways, he spends $10,000 just on the thumbnail.
Damn.
Yeah. Got a group of guys. They all go through it. They figure out. They track it. They analyze it. Da, 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 da. 10 G's just on the thumbnail. But he's expecting to get 500 views within the first fucking 500,000 views within the first like 3 or 4 minutes or some shit like that.
So his algorithm is perfect. He knows when to hit.
He literally only does shit that he knows is gonna hit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine. Let me not be doing my banking business on the
Yeah,
damn
that would be
camera.
a bad idea.